Hey, okay, today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about staying away from the danger zone. And I don't know why, but God has been pressing upon me to talk about sin again today, and I don't know why. Maybe somebody needs it. But today I want to just compare that to. Actually, my accident that I had, and most of you who are my youth already know about that accident, but since the car accident, I am a compulsive line checker. I watch the double yellow lines like a hawk, and the reason for that is when someone crosses those lines, it gets kind of nasty, if you know what I mean. So in our accident, it did, and we flipped and rolled and did all that fun stuff. And so for me, it's a very scary thing for me to see someone getting close to the line or coming over the line, and I am a compulsive line checker because of our accident. However, I think that we tend to, in life, get a little too close to that line on a regular basis and think that we are okay and we will not cross the line. The problem is that we choose to get a little too close to the line, and then somehow we find ourselves in the sin before we even know it. So today I'm just warning you and asking you to stay away from the double yellow lines. Don't get close to them. Don't get close to the sin. A good example of that is Lot in the Bible. If you want to read that story, it is a great story about Abraham and Lot, and about Lot choosing the land that was closest to Sodom and Gomorrah. And as you know, Sodom and Gomorrah was a very sinful place and was destroyed by God. For their sin. And so the problem was that Lot thought he would be just fine because the land was really good right there, and he thought he would be just fine on the outside of that city until he looked in for how long and then decided to get his little self inside that city. As soon as that happened, things just went downhill from there. And as you know, God said he was going to destroy the city. And he's like, oh, wait, if I can find you 50 good people. And he just kept going down, okay, 40, okay, 30, okay. People who are righteous and who are good in the sight of the Lord. The problem with that is he couldn't find them. And so when we look at that story, we see what sin does when we watch it for so long, then we end up getting involved in it. This is why our youth pastor Tyler and myself are always trying to warn our youth, do not get in a relationship with someone who is doing things that you should not be doing, because you will end up doing the same thing they are doing. And so we are trying to do our best to warn you not to get involved with others who are involved in drugs and alcohol and pornography and you name it, whatever you want to use as the sin. And so I pray that you would listen to this plead and listen to me say to you, do not even get close to the sin, because it will suck you right in. These are some verses that I wanted to share with you, and they're just pieces of the verses, so I want you to know if you want to go back and read them, you can. Ecclesiastes 21:2 says, flee from sin. If you come too close, it will bite you like the teeth of a lion. I think that's pretty serious. 2 Timothy 2:22 says, flee evil desires of your youth and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace. 1 Thessalonians 5:22 says, abstain from all appearances of evil. So don't even let it look like it's evil. Get away from it if it looks like it's bad. 1 Thessalonians 5:22, that's the one I just read. And then 1 Peter 5:8 says, the devil prowls looking for someone to devour. Don't let that be you. So I'm praying today that you will stay away from the double yellow line, stay on your side of the street, which hopefully is the path to Jesus, or the path that Jesus has you on. And so I pray that you will stay away from the yellow lines. Remember what Lot's story looked like. He thought he was good on the outside, and then he ended up on the inside, and his whole family paid for it. The death of his wife and his daughters paid for it in the long run too. You should read that story. It is in Genesis from about chapter 12 to 19. Those chapters talk about Lot's life and what happened to his life after Sodom and Gomorrah as well, and it is not good. All of it is not good. So stay away from anything that appears to look like evil as well. I love you. I hope that everyone's doing well. Bailey, I hope you're better. This is a shout out to you. Get well. Hope you're feeling better. And love you guys all. Talk to you later. Bye.